So I need all of my lady friends to sit and listen to this video for a minute because I need to know your experience and your opinion. And I need all of my dude friends to listen to this too because I'm curious if you have this epiphany like I watched happen with somebody earlier. So I was having a conversation with my daughter and somebody else earlier, a gentleman. And we were having this conversation about when we were younger, how things were with girls that had not lost their virginity yet and how they got made fun of in school if you hadn't, right? It was like a huge peer pressure thing. I knew girls that lied about it so they wouldn't have to endure this stuff, right? Now, I was kind of a victim of this, if I'm going to be honest, and let's just be honest. I didn't have this happen until I was like 17, which was far later than several of my friends, right? Most of my friends. And I got ridiculed for it. And while we were having this conversation, I heard this gentleman say, oh yeah, most of the girls that I have talked to as I'm dating or whatever have said this, how they were pressured into it and how they wished they could have waited until they got married, as my daughter's doing. Not that I'm just trying to spill her business, but it's relevant. I'm so proud of her for that. But I watched this person kind of have this epiphany when I had the epiphany because I said, oh yeah, like I got ridiculed like hell in school because of it. And when this person registered that that was something that someone he had known for a long time had that happen as well, I watched it go like this. That has fucked me up all day ever since this conversation because it made me realize how normal it was for girls that were my age in the 80s, 90s, etc. to be ridiculed because they had not lost their virginity yet. And they were ridiculed and ostracized by other girls because of it. And God forbid the boys find out. Then it's a challenge. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. So how many of you guys, girls that are my age, that grew up in the 80s or 90s, feel like you were peer pressured by your fucking friends and by other people in school because you hadn't lost your virginity yet before you got out of high school? Do y'all realize how fucked up that is? It was normal. Let that sink in. It was normal. It was normal. So I'm curious, how many of you other ladies feel that way? You weren't ready. You were pressured into it. You were ridiculed into it. And how many of you guys now are like having that epiphany? And how many of you dudes sitting there are going, oh my God. Because if that had been your sister, your mom, your daughter, how would you have reacted? But yet it was normal. It was normal. Think about that. I'm still a little fucked up from that realization. I'm also a little fucked up that it was normal for 21 to 23-year-old dudes to date girls that were 16 to 18 years old. And we thought we were cool if we had an older boyfriend like that. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Oh yeah, you could say no. You could. But it usually didn't matter, did it? And that's what's been fucking me up all afternoon. I don't like it. And I'm mad about it.